Welcome, everyone. Welcome back. Um, I would like to talk to you today about something that I find to be rather ridiculous. One of the reasons I like dogs so much, not just because they're amazing creatures, but due to their honesty. Okay? Um, when you're around a dog, there's no pretense. They're for real. They're honest and they're pure of heart. That's my personal experience and behavior. And Pop Up is embarrassing everybody here on YouTube today. Pop Pop, that's enough. Done. Pop Pop. They've been busy playing, and that's actually part of normal play with dogs. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Yeah, you mean no harm. That's right. Um, so dogs do this sort of thing. Humping, mounting, it's pretty normal. Unfortunately, not everybody understands that. They think it's a whole sexualized thing. No, dogs often do that when they're playing, when they're showing dominance, when they get overly excited. It's just what dogs do, and I don't really make a big deal out of it. It's just the normal stuff, normal behaviors that dogs do. Females do it, males do it. It's a thing, and so I am not going to see that was just a simple case of I'm done with you doing that. I don't like you doing that anymore, and I'm going to correct you. Now they can get kind of rough over there, so I'm just going to let you see it for what it really is while I'm talking, okay? The Prince is a male, and so is Pup Pup. And of course, some of you may already know Nikki, who is a 14-year-old female. Prince is a 3-year-old, well, he's almost 3.5 now, 3-year-old male. And also Pup Pup, he is now a whole big 10-month-old female. Both of them have been neutered. All my dogs have been desexed. They all have microchips, etc., etc. Because I'm a very responsible dog parent, canine parent. That's what I do. Now I want to get back to what I was saying. So dogs are very honest and such. They don't hide behind keyboards and run their mouths and talk crap about people. I don't say anything to online here that I wouldn't say to someone's face. It's just not who I am. If I say something behind someone's back, trust me, I'll be more than happy to say those same things to their face. And if they are available, I would rather say it to their face than quote unquote behind their back. Okay, that's just the kind of person I am. So the reason I'm bringing this up is quite simply so that I have recently heard that there are people who have on other channels commented about my videos, saying things such as they feel bad for my dogs because they're in such a bad living situation. I've heard that my dogs are really very unhappy, and that I have too many dogs, etc., etc. So, okay, everybody has their own opinion. But first of all, guys, I would like you to take a quick look back there and tell me, do any of these dogs look unhappy? Okay, I've got Woody, he's laying on the bed, licking his paw. His paw's been bothering him. I have pressed it. It's all bandaged up, so he's back there licking away. And there's Daisy. She's on my bed, way back in the corner. And of course, you can see Peter sticking out. Okay. And these three are here busy playing. I've got one who's chosen to be in his kennel. My dogs have a lot of freedom, really. They play, they're happy, they're healthy dogs. And do keep in mind that Nikki is 14 years old, and she plays right up there. Let me see here, with the best of them. See that? This is not just about genes, folks. It's the way I feed them and I care for them as such. My dogs get a lot of cooked food. For example, this morning their breakfast consisted of and I made them some brown rice. They also had some frozen vegetables, and they had chicken livers, and chicken gizzards, and I also added about 8 pounds. No, I'm sorry, 10 pounds of ground beef, and that was 73% fat and 73% ground beef. I normally don't give them such a high fat content, but the truth of the matter is, if they were to hunt another animal, they're probably going to get a chunk of fat, natural animal fat, that is. Okay, I'm not talking about fried foods or none of that stuff. I'm talking about real animal fat. Everything was put into the pot and until the rice was cooked, and guess what? It was mixed in with their kibble, and all was well. The dogs are very happy. Now, as you can see here, these guys have energy. They're brushed every day. I check them for fleas and other things every day. I have special flea combs for that sort of thing. Their ears are checked. I look at their teeth to make sure everything is fine. I check their paws to make sure everything is fine. Once every 2 weeks, they get their nails trimmed. I don't necessarily brush their teeth every single day, but I do what I can. And they all get their teeth polished regularly. They get my basic dental work done. I get in there, remove all the tartar, get underneath. You are really being distracting. Pop, he's going to end up biting you. He's going to let you know that he's not too happy with what you're doing. Anyway, so their teeth are healthy, almost pearly white, and these are older dogs now. And I just want to bring that to you folks. My dogs live in the house with me. They are not left outside in the bad weather or chained up or anything of that nature. As you can see, they play freely. Yes, they do wear their e-collars pretty much every day. And that's just for a safety precaution. That's all that is. Now, some may say that, oh, well, if you're such a great trainer, then why do you need that? It's not about me being a trainer. It's about dogs being dogs. Even the best dogs will sometimes break their training. Okay, it's just the way it is. These are not little robots. I don't want robots, or as my friend Christoph would say, slaves. I'm not interested in having slaves or robots. It's not appealing to me at all. I want dogs who can be dogs and be open to learning new things. Now, Christoph has brought up a very, very good subject recently in one of his videos, and I completely agree with him. We've had this talk together, and I'm really glad that he ended up making a video out of it. There is a difference between dog trainers and and people who work with dogs as a sport. I personally, and Christoph apparently does the same thing. I'm a teacher. I am a teacher by trade. I went to school for a long time to become a teacher. And I retired a few years back. I haven't taught here in Hawaii, but I did teach on the mainland. And I was involved with the educational system for 15 years, and my thing was special ed. And it's one of the reasons that I'm good with working with dogs, because in a lot of ways, working with dogs is very similar to working with small children that have learning disabilities. When I look at it in that way, it makes it so much easier to teach them. Okay, you can train as you do in the military, so you have soldiers, or you can actually teach your dogs, so that way they can learn to use their own brain and think. I'm a big proponent of dogs being able to think as well as follow directions. And so I work dogs in a very different way than most people do. Yes, I expect them to sit when I ask them to sit, and sometimes I tell them to sit. And sometimes they get distracted, and I'm like, hey, knock it off, sit down. And a butt hits the floor. It's simple as that. As I said many, many times, dogs are binary. When it comes to their interactions with humans, it's either yes, no, on, off, safe, not safe. It's very basic psychology of survival. This is basic as it gets. Danger, it's safe. A threat, okay, can I run? Do I freeze? Or do I fight? The 3 F's. And sometimes, with some animals, do I faint? Yes, there are animals that will actually faint. when they become very frightened, or when it's a form of survival. Keel over, and in many cases it will protect you. Because without being able to run and chase down their prey, a lot of animals will just say, oh, that's no fun. I am watching these guys very closely. We have a lot of communication going on between Prince and Pup Pup. And as you see, the dogs do get along fairly well, but sometimes a skirmish will happen. And that is usually because I look away and I'm not watching super careful. Being very, very aware of what they're up to and what they're doing. Again, look at Daisy, or Nikki. That is not the behavior of an old dog. Not at all. And all my other dogs do this very similar things. They're like 9, 10, 14. You know, they're not young dogs anymore, yet they can get in and play really hard like this. Hi, Princey Doe. Yes. Hi, my baby. He's a chocolate boy. He's my good, sweet boy. Yes, he is. Now, even though Princey's my guy, do note that I did not put my hand over his face. And when I go to scratch him under the chin, I let him know exactly what I'm going to do, huh? Isn't that right? Oh, you're just full of sweat. You are full of spit. Yes, you are. Yeah, you too, Pup Pup. You too. Yeah, ouch, you too. You too. You guys are all playing. You're in all play mode, aren't you? Yeah, you're such good donkeys. You are the best. You too, Nick, you're a good girl too. Yes, you're my good, sweet girl too. Yes, you are. Now, honestly, guys, after seeing these guys like this doing their own thing, may I ask you, why would somebody feel sorry for my dogs? You know, if you have some ideas behind that, I'd appreciate you taking a minute and telling me. I mean, why would somebody feel somehow that my dogs, I guess, are not being cared for or mistreated, or I don't know. I don't really understand the context of why anyone would think that my dogs are in a bad situation. I mean, they used to be. These guys were tortured, some of them were abandoned. They were just, and that's what makes the Quarter Mile so special especially when it comes to Peaches. She had horrendous abandonment issues, and apparently she saw a car drive away. They dropped her off and they drove away. Okay, so Bo got involved and something happened there, and he decided to take cover. Bobo, are you Bobo? Come see Mom. Come see Mom. Yeah, that's Bobo, come see Mom. Are they getting too rough, huh? Do they? Oh, hey, move over, Bobo. There you go. Is that what happened, my pretty pit boy? Huh? Okay, well, don't let him do that. If you're not too cool with it, then don't. Yes, it's okay. Pop, pop, knock it off. Get down. There you go. Yes, everybody wants to play. Everybody wants to play. You want Mom play with you too? You want Mom play with you too, huh? Well, I'm kind of busy right now. Yeah, we need to get you another toy. Last toy I got you, you guys all ripped it apart. Yeah, yes, that's right. Look at this happy dog. Look at the happy dogs. Yes, those are happy dogs. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I do stop and I make sure I give my dogs attention whenever they ask for it. And so trying to communicate with me whether it's... All right, hey, that's enough, guys. So that is what happens when somebody gets too rough. Don't worry about it, guys. My friends, that's just normal stuff. And let me watch a little closer. It's just that somebody got a little too excited, chomped down a little bit too hard, and they got nipped. Now, if it gets a little ugly, I will be sure. That's most likely it's Pup Pup doing it. Pup Pup! Here, come here. Come see Mom. Pup Pup, come see Mom. That's it. That's it right there. You just constantly cause a problem, don't you? Yeah, you just constantly causing problems. It's okay, though. Yeah, it's okay. You're young. You're young. Yes, you are. And you're learning, huh? You're learning. You're trying to learn. Okay. You all right there? Me, Bobo. Okay. Everybody's got to be a little sniffy here. More than likely, they smell things coming in through the window. Remember, I do live in the forest. Okay. And it's very possible that Shay's not feeling too great right now. Neither is Bo. Okay. Hey, Bo. Okay. Yes, Shay Dog. If you want to, you can go to bed. It's all right. Okay. So skirmishes break out more so with my males than with my females. I just got off the subject there. Oh, I know what it was. So guys, really take a look at these guys. Do they appear in any way to be somehow not cared for, or do they appear to be unhappy? Does it appear as though I don't have a good relationship with my dogs? You decide. Let me know. And if you've seen any of my previous videos, does it appear as though that I don't have control over my dogs, that I'm too old to have these dogs? I really don't know what the problem is some people have. I mean, I know they troll. Don't get me wrong. I know that because some people are, these people who like to sit behind keyboards. They say a lot of stuff that they, online that they would never. That they are too. Let's just say they're cowards. They would never say it to your face. And if you are offended by watching a dogs be just normal dogs, then maybe you shouldn't watch my video. Maybe you should cut it off right here. You see, this is just normal play for dogs. And I, for one, am not going to interfere unless a little fight breaks out. Hey, Shay, back it off. He's being not too cool with Bobo there. Bobo, I saw that he seemed to like, hey, Mom, help out. And this is part of what I have said earlier in some of my earlier videos. My dogs know that they can depend on me to help, and there could be a problem. Nikki, do you need to go out? I already took you out earlier. Nick. That's okay. See, like I said, even females will do it. That was just a momentary thing. And it's play. It involves dominance and submission. Dominance and submission, they go back and forth. Remember what I said a few moments ago? There it is. Female dogs also do the mounting. Okay, it's just part of their play. And it can sound pretty scary back there, but trust me, folks, I'm watching very closely. And if it appears as though something could jump off, I will stop them immediately and let everybody have some time out in the kennel, because I don't care to have to deal with a dog fight right here. It does sometimes happen, and I don't feel like dealing with 7 or 8 dogs fighting here on camera. But they're my guys, and I know usually the best time when not to allow for something. But they're slightly out of camera range there, so I'm not real sure. Let me turn. Let's see what's happening over here. Don't you? I know you just looked at him. You just did too. Okay, you guys are just having too good of a time. But you got to be careful. Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. Okay. All right, and down. You want me to play with you too? I don't want to get my shirt torn. So there it is, guys. So could you answer that question for me? I mean, honestly, do any of my dogs appear to in any way be suffering? I just want your opinion, because I don't want to create a poor opinion, and lead you to think something's true that it's not true. Because, I take comments sometimes a little too seriously. It's only due to my background, and I don't get my feelings hurt very easily, trust me. I'm a pretty tough old bird, so I don't respond to, oh my God, somebody said something bad to me. I don't look at it like that. I do try to keep myself open-minded, though, and I do my best not to feed into all that negativity. Now, if any of you really would like to see whether or not I have control over these dogs, and you've never seen any of my videos before, let me show you something. Here we go. Ready? Dogs! Done! Dogs! Go bed! Go bed! Nikki, go bed. Go. Good job, Bo. Excellent work. Nikki, go now. Go bed. Just like that. Now watch this. Doggies, ready? Come! Yay! That's my dogs. Nice work. Good job, everybody. Good job. Yes. Yes. Nice work. Good job. Bobo, good work, babies. What can I say? I mean, how many people online that you've seen does stuff like that with their dogs? You know, that kind of control over them. Right in the middle of rough play, I tell them to stop, they quit. I tell them to go to bed, they go to bed. Nikki gets a little challenging sometimes. It's just who she is. And then I give them okay, they come back out and continue playing. So anyway, guys, I appreciate your thoughts on this. And I would like to hear what you are observing. So until next time, again, as always, if you don't train them to do the right thing, you are training them. I promise you, you are teaching them to do the wrong things. If you're not teaching them to do the right things, and the hard part is you probably aren't even aware that you're doing it. Make your yes mean yes and your no mean no, and don't be afraid to enforce that no. Lots of praise for the yes and enforcement for the no. Don't be afraid to correct your dog. Don't be afraid to stand up and be a good dog parent, a good leader, and that's what it's about. You know, good parents know how to say no to their kids. Good dog parents know how to say no with confidence, without violence, without cruelty of any sort. But then again, cruelty is always a matter of perspective. Some people believe that using tools is very cruel, and well, I use tools, and you guys can see here the kind of control I have over these guys. I didn't get up and do anything. I just told them to stop it. And then when I gave them the okay, they all came back out. And this isn't one dog. This is a bunch of dogs here doing this. And anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time here on Master Matriarchs Canines.